Hello, beautiful friends. You are hello. Welcome back to my channel. This is Gracelinkherbal. I want to gladly believe that we all are doing fine in our various places. We are not in the mortuary. We are not in the sick bay. We are not even where again? All right. So on the grave, that's 6 feet. If you're not anywhere around those places I just mentioned, count yourself blessed. Count yourself lucky to be among the living. So, to God be the glory. All right. So, um, if today is your first time of seeing my videos, this is Gracelinkherbal. You're highly welcome to the family. So feel free to subscribe to the channel if you love what we are doing here. Okay, and I believe you will love it. Yeah, I believe you will love what we are doing here. All right. Let's go straight to the business of today. Why am I here? I'm here because I've gotten so many questions like, I don't know why spiritual work doesn't work for me. So many people has been testifying. So many people are not getting positive results. For that reason, they don't really know why it doesn't work for them. Alright, so if you are in that category that spiritual work doesn't work for you, please, I will need your undivided attention because we have a lot to discuss here. I will have to tell you reasons and you have to find out where you fall into so you know how to correct it so that spiritual work will start working for you. Okay, so let's go straight to the video. Number one thing you should consider, number one, is being in line with your chi. What do I mean by being in line with your chi? If your maker, like your creator, you need to be in line with your chi for you to do spiritual work. And being in line with your chi, you need to find out. You need to, within yourself, find out, dig out that thing that um pleases your God to take all your requests, like grant all of them. Whatever you believe on, okay? You need to dig out what you need to do to, move the power of this your chi. Okay? Number two is cleansing. Whatever spiritual work you are to do, you need to cleanse yourself. You need to detox your system. You need to cleanse yourself. That's cleansing physically and detoxing inside, inwardly. Okay, yeah, I'm going to come to that. Cleansing, how do I mean by cleansing? You have to use honey or coconuts or water or salt to cleanse yourself before starting any kind of spiritual purposes. Okay, so you need cleansing, you need to be in line with your maker. Number three is detoxing your system. That's cleansing inside. There is what we call detoxification of system, to accept new things into your system. And for you to be able to detox your system, definitely you need to fast. You need to deprive yourself some of the things you eat. You need to go some hours fast without eating and just meditation. Okay, yeah, you need, like, you can not just wake up in the morning and you feel like doing a spiritual work. For that reason, you start doing that spiritual work instantly and you believe it to work for you. No, at times it doesn't work that way. In fact, more often, like for me, if I want to do anything, but be it for me or for someone else, I need to detox my system. I need to go for days, for like hours, meditation without food. Like, if you want to detox the system, one thing you should consider detoxing your system is, number one, with fruits. You can fast with fruits, you can fast taking only water, you can fast taking just herbals. By so doing, you are going to detox the system. Okay, number three is things we take into the system. There are food we don't really need to eat. For instance, if you do take alcohol and you want to embark on journey, spiritual journey for that matter, you have to separate yourself from taking of alcohol. If you smoke, most of the chi, they don't allow it. You need to go far from these things so that after doing it, you can go back. But if possible, if you know your what and you know those things defiles you, you don't need to start doing it. There are some food. There are some things we take in that will make our spiritual work not to work for us. Okay, that is how many now? That's number 4 now. Then number 5 is unclean spirits. That's the unclean spirits. Sometimes we get it through sex. We need to stop ourselves some days of sexual activities. You need to deprive yourself that sexual activities. You need to stop it, because some spirits, especially, you don't know, your partner may not really have that very clean spirits. And once about sex is not only about the conjugation between the two organs. It connects even the spirits, transferring your spirit from one person to the other. So for you to do any spiritual work, please have to, if you're married, because your husband or your wife may not really understand this, but you can plead with them to please give you like 3 days that you need to do something. Okay, after that you can go back and continue. All right. So 6, the time, depending on the person you're exchanging the spirit with, can sometimes be a hindrance to your spiritual work, your spiritual journey. All right. Then number 5 or 6, I don't know, I can't remember. Okay, it should be number 6. Number 6 is timing of your spiritual work. Timing of your spiritual work determines, like, there are spiritual works you don't do daytime. There are spiritual work you do in the midnight. There are spiritual work we do using the sun. Like the time the sun is coming up. Like when the sun is rising. You have to invoke the spirits of the sun for that work to work for you. You don't do it when the sun, maybe 12 p.m. the sun must have, covered almost everywhere. Okay? So you have to know the timing of your spiritual work. And that helps to see if that work will be done or not. Another one is doing work with using moon. You can use the power of moon to do your spiritual work, and it's going to help you. That is timing. Okay? Yeah, and season. Yeah, those things are timing and season. You can use the early stage of moon. You can use the full moon. You can use the quarter moon. Okay? So depending on when you want to do your work, there are some work that you cannot just wake up to do it. There are things you need to know. This video was supposed to have come earlier. I'm so sorry. Just that people started complaining that this doesn't work for them. This doesn't work for them. Now I have to retain to tell you this may be the possible reason of this not working for you. Okay? Now you also need to know that days of the week represent one thing or the other. If you're doing any spiritual work on Monday, you need to know you are going to call on God of the moon. Moon day. That is what it stands for. Thursday, God of the thunder. Friday, Wednesday, God of the wind. Sunday, God of the sun. Okay? So know all those things at the tip of your fingers so that you know what to do with the one you have to work with. Another one is your faith, your belief. So many people, because when you talk of spiritual stuff or herbals, they'll be like, no, this is superstitious belief. You don't believe in them. You believe in God. You believe in this. You believe in this. I want to ask this question: who created all this? You just don't know who created all this. It's the same God you're praying to, the same God you are calling upon created all this, and the same God knows that we can use this to do wonders. That is why he created all of them, because they have a specific work, just that we're so ignorant of it. And you can't do all this without calling on the maker. So before you do any of the work, you still need to call, meditate. Make sure you draw the spirit before you. It is not superstitious. It's something we ought to know. Let's take, for instance, using salt. to, not just to detox your system, to cleanse yourself. If you want to use salt to cleanse yourself, you will bear with me that in the Holy Bible, in the book of, should be first King chapter 4 to 11 or thereabout, you can check about it. So many ways how you can see how salt was used in the Bible. Yes, salt. So many people you use salt, but then you don't use any house salt. You don't use the refined salt, the table salt we get from the market to use it to cook. You don't use that. We have Epsom salt, we have rock salt, we have sea salt, we have um natural salt. All these salt that are not refined, that is what you need for your spiritual work. Okay, another thing that will make your spiritual work not to work for you, if you don't get the originals of the materials needed, it will hinder it. For instance, you talk of honey. Some people will get to the market, and because they wrote it's original honey, they will just buy it. You have to check and be sure that what you're using is original honey, so it will work for you. For salt, you don't use the salt you're using to cook. It will not work. Yes, it won't. If you get your spiritual salt, you have to keep it somewhere safe. Like I talk about using black soap. So many people were like, they don't like using black soap. Can I use this? Can I use Dudu soon? Can I use? We have herbal black soap meant for all this. That particular one I asked you to use, I have a reason. Okay, so when I say use white soap, white herbal soap, you see some people asking me, I don't like using herbal soap. Can I use this kind of soap? Most of those things we don't use them for spiritual work because they have been refined, and someone else must have touched them, like chemicals and all that. So it will not be perfect for that work, and that is why most time our spiritual work doesn't work for us. Okay, then another thing I want to talk about is just sponge. If we say use local sponge, don't use net sponge. Yes, don't use net sponge. When we talk of local sponge, if you can't get it, you cannot get it. It's better you use your bare hand than using the other sponge. Okay, so if we can cleanse ourselves, detox our system, know our chi, get the originals of the materials needed, know the time, the dates, and the all those stuffs, definitely there is no how all this thing won't work for you. And above all, your faith determines what you get. You believe. What do you believe on? What is your faith? Do you think your faith can carry you to do it? Even the Bible made us understand that if our faith can be as small as mustard seed, for those who have seen mustard seed, you would believe with me that it is very tiny, so insignificant. That means we don't really have that faith. If you can have the faith in you and not the power invested in you, you can move mountains. All these things will work for you in a wonderful way. Like, you will continue to testify. And you have to also bear in mind that spiritual work doesn't only depend on money, money, money. How to get money, how to be rich, how to sell, how to tie your enemy, how to untie your enemy. It doesn't only depend on that. Let me tell you, there is a gift of peace of mind. If you can get this peace of mind, let me tell you, everything will be working accordingly. So when you are embarking on a spiritual journey, just know you need to have a peace of mind. By so doing, you need to forgive yourself. There is what we call sincere forgiveness. You don't need to have Mama Nkechi in your mind. I have to kill this woman. She's disturbing me. I have to do this person. He duped me. I want to let me tell you something. Forgive those people that have wronged you, even when they've not been able to open up to ask you for forgiveness. Forgive them on your own so that your prayer will work for you. You don't need them to beg you. Just forgive them. Forgive yourself. Even the people you wronged. You need to forgive yourself. In sincere forgiveness, You have to be open. You have to open up your mind to tell yourself, you have, like, tabula rasa, like a new plan, a new sheet. Your mind should be very, very clear from any form of, grudges, having some echoes, like misunderstanding with your neighbors, with whoever. Please, if you're embarking on a spiritual journey, you don't need distraction, because those things are distraction. You need peace of mind to embark on it. Distraction from so many places can make you not to concentrate in whatever you are doing. Definitely, you need concentration for you to achieve that thing. And if you want to get this concentration, let me tell you something. The temptation from nowhere will start coming in. And that is where we need to forgive ourselves, to tell ourselves the truth. We need peace of mind. It's not about money, financially. They also included. It's a gift, because when you have money, you at least you can take care of your problems. And when you have a whole lot of problems surrounding you, it will be difficult for you to concentrate. Let's assuming you need money to pay your house rent, you need money to take care of your kids, you need money to do this, you need money to do the other one. You see that you actually need money, okay? But we have peace of mind. If you have peace of mind, forgive yourself and don't work on any of the financial aspects of it, definitely you will get the best result. Okay? Am I communicating? I believe we all are following. So let's just have this at the back of our mind, that this is what is needed for us to do this. This is what is needed for us to achieve this desire. This is what we need for us to get this particular thing we are asking for. Everything you are praying for in this life has a price to pay. Every journey has a price to pay. If you are starting your journey, your spiritual journey, it has a price to pay. If you are living your spiritual journey to, join the worldly journey, you still have a price to pay. So now choose wisely the one to pay and the one not to pay. Okay, so I'm going to stop now here. This thing come up because I have a lot of questions on my inbox. Okay, so if you don't have my number and you still want to have it, you can take it. This is +23481569094. You can keep it at your phone. Chat me up. I so much believe the people that have been chatting with me recently, I've answered almost all the questions. Don't worry, in my next video I am going to educate us more on spiritual journey, okay, before I continue to upload on regular basis. So thank you so much for believing in us. Thank you so much for watching us till this point. God bless you for us. And then don't forget, you don't have difference between doing a work for someone else and for yourself. You must cleanse yourself even for your own work. Okay, I love you guys. God bless you for me. Bye bye. See you. Bye.